Sunday morning, Godly Sunday Gospel. Yep, we're all God's children. All God's children. We're all God's children. Yep. One big family. Too bad it's not a happy family, but we're all God's children. There are instructions given by Jesus, a man who God raised from the dead. Yep, there are. There was a day when I am sure everyone on the earth had heard Noah is building a boat. He's building a very big boat. Folks, the folks that were on the earth in Noah's day were not scattered. There was no man in the United States of America. All of the people who were living on the earth in Noah's day could see a garden. And we know it today that it was the Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve ate from trees. That's what happened before Noah built a boat. Noah built the boat because God had told Noah that he was going to do something. And Noah believed God. Jesus, the Son of God, a man who walked on the earth after God had destroyed every living thing on it, walked into town, and on a certain day, he rode into town on an animal that had never been ridden. These things are recorded in the history book. There is going to be a kingdom that will not be destroyed. There will be a lake of fire at the end where those whom God has raised from the dead are put. The devil will be there at the end. We haven't reached the end. We're nowhere close to the end. We haven't seen the kingdom restored to Israel. No matter what someone may have told you. No, the kingdom has not been restored to Israel. Not yet. Let me tell you, you think the man that is over what we see today as Israel, he's not the king. He is not the king. And we can do and say what we want to do. And I really, will tell you that he, the man in Israel, who can tell the planes where to fly, is not the king. But today is the day that people should read and act upon something. If you were ever going to take time to do something worthwhile, it would probably be to read the history book that I have in front of me. This history book has got some prophecy in it. There are some things that are going to take place because God has declared it and decreed it. I am sure that God told Noah that there was going to be a flood. There's no way I believe Noah worked on a boat for 100 years without the people knowing what God had said. I mean, it wasn't like the people that were living in Noah's day did not know the Lord. They knew him. You say, well, Bob, I'm not so sure. I really could care less. I have to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. And me being impressed by anyone is not what's important. I live where I live for a reason. And the Son of Man, whom they crucified, has not come back, has not been sent to the earth, and the kingdom was not restored to Israel in 1948, 47, or 49. It doesn't matter to me. I have said it. You think otherwise, that's your prerogative. I am here looking at the words of a man who was crucified and he was dead. He's not dead. And he's not God Almighty. But he is going to judge the living and the dead. I really hope that you are alive to see him arrive. I really do. But from looking at this, there's a chance that you may not be. I hope you are having a wonderful